So I mentioned, maybe establishing some of the sort of expenses and entertainment as a form of reward and recognition. Your sales reps, if they've been with you for some time, if you have a great book, if you've been helping them, hopefully they're making plenty of money. Hopefully sales are strong. But the bigger your company gets, maybe there's higher expectations on them. There's other ways of making them feel appreciated for their efforts. So you can offer fun incentives. That can be anything from the aforementioned dining in your accounts to trips. So trips to wine growing regions, and many of those are subsidized by the EU. There's different sort of regional marketing groups. So there are ways to find out with your supplier how you can bring your employees and some of their key accounts on educational trips. That's very important. You can offer vouchers too. Maybe it's something for an Apple Store or Amazon. Coupons or vouchers that many people will use. Maybe it's something for Zappos, right? Zappos is a shoe company. The one thing that all sales reps goes through a lot of is they go through a lot of shoes, especially if they're on the street. So they're using up a lot of shoe leather. So give them something that's kind of fun and relevant to their job. Include them in tasting events. So invite them to events like this. Certainly invite them to different regional trade shows. But also when you bring new product into the office to evaluate with your portfolio manager, if you have them, or if you're a smaller company and you're doing the evaluation, invite your employees to participate in that. And that could be, as some kind of a reward. Maybe everybody does it, or else you do it on a rotating basis. They really will feel a little bit of ownership. They'll understand why you choose things, why you reject certain wines as well. So that's always nice to do. Be generous with your praise. It doesn't cost anything. This is something, again, I heard from a lot of people. They just want a little pat on the back. It's very simple to do, and do that, as often as you can to make it seem meaningful to them, and do it publicly if you can. Maybe at a meeting, if somebody opened a special account that you had been trying to open for some time, acknowledge them publicly in front of their peers. Sometimes you give people extra responsibilities, enable growth for them. Maybe somebody likes doing social media. You can put them in charge of your social media account. They don't always have to pay them to do these things. They may like doing that because it just gives them extra experience. Maybe you want to groom somebody to be a portfolio manager at some point. So put them in charge of some wines. If you bring in something new to the portfolio, let's say you bring in a bunch of new wines from Galicia, maybe for the presentation that you give to your sales team and to the rest of the company, you ask one of your sales reps to kind of take the lead. They'll do all the research and they can lead that. So that's another nice way to really make people feel included and encourage career growth.